I'm Richie Holmes. And this is my wife, Bobbie.
Hi. We threw a benefit for Dane Minton, our very, very, very close friend, who was in a horrible bike wreck on July 7th of 2013, and we threw the benefit July 28th.
Somewhere around in there, yeah.
Can't even remember the date, but we threw the benefit for him, and altogether raised over $10,000.
We started the process immediately, and just went around and did what, you know.
Well, I think really if we go back to start from the very beginning, 3 years ago one of our friends got in a really bad wreck, a horrible wreck, and we decided, well, let's have a barbecue and have a benefit here for him, and we raised like $700, but it was like, let's do it in 3 days. Just, you know, telling people, hey, we're gonna have a barbecue, come on over, potluck.
We use a lot of social networking too.
Yeah.
And the social networking, that's these days that's just some of the best ways to get the message out. Facebook, whatever it is, Twitter, you know. Social networking groups are a great way to advertise what's going on, and a lot of people don't have money to put on a benefit. You know, I mean, it's just, you're already in a position where you have somebody down and you're trying to set up a benefit for them, but you have to pay your own bills too, and so it doesn't have to be a huge benefit, like a lot of money out, in other words. Costly, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't have to be costly. And so we advertise BYOB, potluck, that kind of thing, and then we have friends that we say please share, and on the social networking sites,
It just went viral. It just went crazy, you know. It was just something else, and you know, before you knew it, we're looking at it and we're going, oh my gosh, there's already like 170 people said they're coming. Well, we kind of thought, we're in a little bit of trouble here. It kind of, you know, took it was its own, gave birth to itself actually, and then, you know, basically what we did is just, you know, started brainstorming and coming up with ideas to make money.
And so we would come and go down the list all the time and go, okay, well, we got so many people coming now that we're going to need disposable cups. So who out there's got a connection? That's what we would write. Who out there's got a connection for cups? And all of a sudden,
Check, I got it.
there was like 200 or 300 cups.
Yeah, we still have cups left over actually.
Actually, I'm going to say probably more like 500 or 600, 700. I don't even know, but it was crazy amount of cups. And then, oh well, what about silverware? All of a sudden, somebody had silverware. We connected with some people that were chefs, and that's what it really is about: is connecting with what you don't have. You connect with people that do have, and
And
so,
don't be afraid to ask. You just have to ask.
So we didn't know anything about bands. Okay, nothing about bands, but yet we had what 5, 6 bands here, and we didn't know how to do anything with a band. So what we did was we talked to somebody that does. It happened to be one of the guys that volunteered, and we said, would you mind taking the ropes? And he just took the ropes.
We didn't even have to worry about it.
We went ahead and just said, okay, well, this is going to get crazy out here.
It gets jumped out.
So we asked some of the guys to be, what do you call it?
Event staff.
Yeah, staff members. And so we went out and we got orange shirts.
No, those were donated too. Someone dropped them off.
And then
You need these, here, boom. And they just dropped them off at the door, and then Richie painted them.
And then I painted Dane stock staff on them.
Yeah.
With the airbrush.
I
And
forgot about that.
yeah.
So much. I mean, I'll probably forget more than I'll ever remember about, you know, really what happened, because it was so epic. It was just awesome.
So, of these people, not everyone knew him.
A lot of them didn't know him.
There was probably 70 or 80% of the people that showed up here did not even know who Dane was.
Had no clue.
70 to 80% of the people. There's a very, very small amount of people that actually know him, and we're talking small amount. But it doesn't take knowing somebody to help him out.
Because I couldn't do it all myself. He couldn't do it all himself. So we had to rely on other people to be as giving and as honest as we are, and just let them take the reins in certain areas, like the band, or the porta potties, or the food, or parking, or all the way down to t-shirts for the guys that were out helping parking, so everybody knew who to go to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the way down to that, and we just had to rely on other people just the same. So we weren't, I wouldn't say that we're like these miracle workers. Everybody did it. It wasn't just us. Everybody did it.
And the staff was important, you know, just in case when you have that many people. The staff is very, very important, because these guys are walking around in hunter orange shirts, and it says staff on it. And if there was any kind of thing going on where somebody needed some help, they would know right where to go. With that many people and no staff, they wouldn't know where to go.
Even our pregnant daughter, big old belly out there, and she's wearing a vet staff, and everyone's like, we were, you know,
and so,
they could ask
if
questions
anyone
to her.
needed anything at all, they would go and see the staff, and hey, is it okay to do this, or hey, something's going on over there, and luckily there was nothing going on. That many people, 4 different motorcycle clubs, maybe 5 different motorcycle clubs here, and it was all just love and support.
Yeah.
Every bit of it was love and support.
Now, how many people did you have at when it was all said and done? How many people came through?
Oh, I don't know. I'd say probably 400
There's
total.
400 people
in and
here.
out. Over 100.
All night long.
Over 100 bikes showed up, 20 at a time. You saw that, and it was amazing. Just
Yeah.
you know, anywhere from 5 to 20 bikes at a time would be rolling down, and it was almost like a wrinkle on everybody's brain. Next thing you know, they started asking. It wouldn't be us asking anymore. It would be them going, "Is there anything else you need?" And so a lot of stuff came from people we didn't even know.
We still have people going, where do you live? Oh, like we met somebody the other day. Where do you live? Oh, right here at Clemmer. Is that the house where that big, huge party was? And I said, that would be the place. And they're like, we were pissed off because we were planning a party up at our house, and yours looks better, and so we almost just pulled in. I'm like, you should have. You know, and then I explained to them what was going on.
We've had a lot of people do that. And then for several weeks later, people came by the shop, and they just said, "Hey man, I couldn't make it to the party, so I wanted to give you this," and donating money. And so I'm in my shop working, and I'm like, "Oh hey, how you doing, man?" And, you know, shake their hand, and what can I do for you? And it wasn't about business. It was about, oh well, I heard about the event, and I just wanted to drop this off. I couldn't make it out. That's how much it impacted people that even couldn't make it. They still showed up. Several weeks later,
Mailed us
almost
money,
every day. Yeah, we had money mailed
Couple
to us.
checks. People that we didn't know. Oh, we still have money coming in too, by the way, from Love's Leathers.
Oh,
There's probably
yeah.
about $400 or $500 sitting over there.
Love's Leathers. That's another thing. Love's Leathers and other businesses like this, they often have a donation bucket sitting already there, waiting for somebody to put their label on it, their benefit for who it belongs to. And so I suggest going out to these places and not only asking if you can put a donation bucket there, but ask if anyone's got if you see the donation bucket that they already have, ask if anybody's claimed it yet. And usually if nobody's claimed it, they're just waiting for somebody to put the flyer on it.
Yeah, the
And
fallen biker fund is what they call it.
Yeah, and so, and Love's Leathers is one that does that.
A lot of your local, you know, all the Harley Davidson down in Vancouver, they
Columbia
helped.
Harley
Let us
Davidson.
put a can all the way up to the one up north. I can't remember the name of that, in Tacoma, up there. They're all, yep, absolutely, no problem, no problem. I guess you just have to know. A lot of it was luck for us too. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of it was luck because someone had called me and said, you need to get down to Love Leathers right now because they have that fallen biker fund and they're just waiting for somebody. And I'm like, what, right now? And they're like, yeah, right now. And we
I'm
just
like,
happened
it's
to
a
be,
perfect day for a ride.
we just happened to be at the hospital visiting Dana and Wanda. Happened to, just by accident, have one of the flyers in the bike, and it was all beat up, and it was horrible. Walk in there, and she goes, I've been waiting for you. I mean, so a lot of it was an accident, but it wasn't an accident because we didn't try, because everybody had the word out. Everybody was talking. Everybody was trying to help. So it's just a matter of, we had to do a lot of running, a lot of our own time. Like I said, our own time. Every waking minute before it happened.
But we could not have done it without everybody's help. And that's really a key right there is everybody helping.